Hello, it's Ann from the Lowdown on Cancer. And, we're starting to dive in a little bit deeper about the Cancer Fund. And I'm really excited today to be able to introduce Dr. Ajay Bhatnagar, who is going to join us and share a little bit of information about his experience with the Cancer Fund and why he's become a part of it. But before that, I always like to know a little bit about the people I'm chatting with because I like our community to know. If you don't mind, tell me a little bit about you and the work you do.
Hi, Ann. Thank you. First of all, I am a practicing board radiation oncologist here in Arizona. I've been here since 2007. I originally came from the East Coast. From Philadelphia area, where I did my undergraduate degree in the University of Pennsylvania, biomedical engineering. And then I went on to medical school at the University of Pittsburgh, where I did my additional training in radiation oncology and also even received my MBA from there. But since 2007, I've been here in the Phoenix area practicing radiation oncology. But in addition to my clinical practice, I have been involved in various ventures regarding in oncology space. Recently had an exit of a startup company acquired by a large publicly traded company. And therefore, this opportunity arose and piqued my interest given my background in business as well as in oncology. So it seemed like it was the perfect fit.
How did you find the Cancer Fund?
Quite honestly, I found it on the LinkedIn. It was there was an opening position for a chief medical officer, and it looked at the criteria, skills, and the job description. And like we said, it seemed like it was a fairly perfect fit. So and then I met with Anthony and Jake, and the rest is sort of history.
And what does your involvement entail?
My involvement entails, utilizing my clinical background to help evaluate the potential investment opportunities that have come across the Cancer Fund, and giving my personal opinion with basically not only my clinical background as an oncologist, but also my business background too, having been involved in various business ventures. And so, given that unique skill set, give a different perspective on the investment opportunities that the Cancer Fund evaluates. That's basically my role at this point.
From your perspective, what's missing in cancer innovation?
In cancer innovation, there are several aspects that are missing in the fact that we're missing, innovation driven by the consumer. Okay, by the utilizer, right now, cancer innovation is mainly industry or government innovated or focused, rather than coming from the actual consumer, the patient, or the provider, as the doctors say. These are the people that really understand the current challenges, but we currently are the end users, right? The current innovation is really starting from industry/government, right? Where, their perspective is different than being the end user as the patient or the provider. So I think that's a missing part of innovation that I think the Cancer Fund is trying to address.
Excellent, thank you. There are a lot of charities out there. There's a lot of people that there's billions of dollars that's being spent on research annually. How is the Cancer Fund different from cancer charities?
When I think of cancer charities, I think of them as more of humanitarian, charitable organizations of helping specific subsets of groups based on our just being a benefactor. Whereas, the Cancer Fund, while it is trying to help advance the field of cancer and to help these people, the same people, but doing it from a business perspective. You know, we're looking at these as a business side, not necessarily as a charitable good deed. You know, and while the end goal is still the same, to help this patient population, I think the perspective and business background could result in a more impactful outcome.
The Cancer Fund is very different. It's unique. I've certainly never found anything else quite like it. From your perspective as a physician, as a radiologist in the cancer community, and especially with your business background, is there anything else that you think that our community should know?
Our community should know that there really isn't anything like this. And, you know, we have real great, smart, dedicated people with various different backgrounds that are using their specific different backgrounds to help with the Cancer Fund and driving its results to be most impactful to help cancer care patients. There really isn't any other fund out there that has this sort of background, skill sets, experience and then has this specific goal. And that I think is really unique, that people should be aware that you're not going to find this anywhere else. And I think that's really what they should know, that this is not a common investment fund with this type of set of people involved with it, that really should make this a very successful fund, and not only financially, but also clinically.
Thank you very, very much for taking time out of what I know is a very, very busy schedule, and for joining us today. And I just, again, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Lowdown on Cancer presented by the Cancer Fund. To learn more about what's coming in future episodes, visit us at www.cancerfund.com. While you're there, check out past episodes and be sure to click Join Us to become a member of the Cancer Fund community. As a member of the community, you'll receive early access to new interviews as well as other announcements. Make sure to connect to all of our social media channels so you don't miss a thing. In addition to getting early access to new episodes of the Lowdown on Cancer, Cancer Fund members play a critical role in driving cancer innovation forward so that one day we can more than hope. We can actually beat cancer. Thank you for joining us on this journey.